Should Oregon bring back bounty hunters? Vancouver-based bail bondsmen say Oregon's become a safe haven for fugitives from other states. That's because Oregon is just one of 4 states in the U.S. that does not allow bail bondsmen to operate. And now the push is on to bring back bounty hunters. But Fox 12's Marilyn Deutsch found that Oregon law enforcement is not anxious to have them back in our state.
Washington fugitive recovery agent, bail bondsman Dave Regan is on Oregon soil. He is tracking down a suspect from California he says is hiding out in Tigard.
She was bailed out of San Diego County for DUI, and she failed to appear in court.
A light flips on while we're there. Still no one answers the door.
Josephine, can you come to the door, please?
And she's here. Why? Why'd she come to Oregon?
She's here because she believes that we're not going to come up here and come get her. So.
And what kind of authority do you have to go get her?
None.
So what are you doing here then?
Well, we're just going to ask her politely if she'd like to come with us.
Frustrated, Regan will not get Martinez tonight.
Oh, he's there right now?
But in Milwaukee, Regan finds a man he's looking for.
He's wanted for theft, 2 different counts, 2 separate incidents of theft, and then also bail jumping.
Again, legally, Regan can't force Robert Petrie to turn himself in. All he can do is ask.
How you doing, man? Good. How you doing? I'm from the bail bond company.
And Petrie doesn't go with Regan, though he promises he'll turn himself in the next day.
I'll be there tomorrow. Still waiting, okay? Yeah. She'll be following up.
Petrie did not turn himself in the next day, and he still hasn't.
All my certificates, I've been certified since 2005.
Jeremy Hubbard is president of Washington State Bail Agents Association. He says more than 40% of defendants miss court dates in Marion and Multnomah counties because there's no bondsman to bring them in. He says that's bad law, and it's costing Oregon taxpayers big bucks.
They're not collecting on the full amount of the bail like every other state does when somebody does abscond. Victims aren't getting their day in court. Fugitive rates are going through the roof over there.
But Oregon sheriffs, judges, prosecuting, and defense attorneys don't want bondsmen working in Oregon. For one reason, they think bondsmen overstate the failure to appear problem in Oregon. Criminal defense attorney and lobbyist Gail Meyer says justice is not best served by turning these suspects over to bail bondsmen.
Their motivation, their primary goal, they are in business to make money. That is it. And public safety is a secondary consideration.
Currently, Oregon has a pretrial release system that Meyer and the others say works better than bondsmen. Pretrial services is charged with monitoring those out on bail.
The bail bondsmen, these people are out. The only thing they guarantee is that they'll be back in the courtroom. They don't guarantee their behavior while they're out in the community.
Meyer also says she doesn't believe that there are a lot of criminals fleeing across the I-5 bridge or flooding in from other states, making Oregon a so-called safe haven for criminals. Still, some criminals may know exactly what they're doing. Here in Vancouver, Jane says she knows her ex-boyfriend is hanging out in Oregon right now to avoid arrest.
He knows that as long as he crosses that border, that'll give him at least a little bit more time being free. So he tries to he figures if he's wanted, that's okay, because they can't catch him across the bridge.
Still, many in Oregon don't like the idea of giving police-like powers to bail bondsmen.
Put your hand on the wall.
Though bail bondsmen say they are not the take-no-prisoner bounty hunters of years ago.
You have to have a firearm cert, a taser certification.
Meantime, the bondsmen have hired a high-power PR firm and say they'll make another push to convince lawmakers they have a valid place in law enforcement in Oregon. Marilyn Deutsch, Fox 12 Oregon.